She can clearly remember going to the hospital and seeing her friend Sonu, pale and literally a bag of bones. Her friend Sonu was put in the corner near the toilet and no one was taking care of her. She shouted, yelled, and got really angry. Her friend is dying, but nobody is doing anything. Literally, she is dying for treatment. The doctors told her that they didn't have the facility to treat and asked to move her friend Sonu to a different hospital. She died on the way. This story might sound very common for us, but the same story might sound differently for a third gender. Kicked out by families, discriminated at social events, getting an ordinary job, living a simple life, even sometimes walking on the road or receiving a medical help isn't easy for a third gender. This violation of rights and seeing her friends die needlessly made her to become an activist. She files a case against the Mumbai Elliott Club, which had thrown her out. She, being as a plaintiff in the litigation, led the Supreme Court of India to recognize transgenders as the third gender. She is the hero behind the recognition of transgenders in India and so many other countries today. In 2012, she attended a Maharashtra ministerial meeting and stood up and asked, "Am I invisible? I came from the most visible gender minority community, but still we are treated as invisible." After hearing her powerful voice, Maharashtra state became the first to include transgenders in their women's policy. This hero is the first transgender to represent Asia Pacific region at the United Nations, and now she is in the steering committee of University of Grand Commission. She is a legendary fighter who battled harder to earn her dignity and identity. One strong voice has the power to shake this whole world, and those voices make history in this world. When this hero is making history in India, there's another hero battling harder to make a remarkable revolution in Sri Lanka. As she said, "I felt lost inside when my son is not accepted into school, when my own neighbors discriminated against me without any human consideration. I was broken." She was left all alone when she lost her husband. All she wanted, just a local school admission for her 5-year-old son who dreamed to become a doctor. Just because of a rumor that his father died of AIDS and this boy also have HIV positive, all the school system denied admission for this little dreamer. Even after her son's HIV test is negative, the boy still refused admission in many local schools. It was not an easy decision to make, but I decided for my child I will fight. I don't want any other parent or a child to face such an intolerable situation. As she said, she files a petition under the violation of fundamental rights in Supreme Court of Sri Lanka. After a great battle with different types of voices, the court held education of a child living with or affected by HIV must be upheld based on the country's constitutional directives for the universal access to the education of children and to take necessary measures to protect, promote, and to respect the people who are affected by HIV. She is the hero behind the recognition of HIV people in Sri Lanka and many other countries today. Your tongue has the power to paint what what your eyes can't see. And those paintings can be painted only by sheroes, like Lakshmi Narayanan, the face of the third genders, and Chandani de Soisa, the voice of the HIV people. Your voice has the power to create and paint unimaginable experience that no picture can show. Human voice is the most powerful weapon of all, and the person who knows how to use it becomes the hero of the history. Thank you.